everyone, welcome to our latest video on the Jaguar F-Type.
This car is what we've got here is the newest F-Type, which is the 2-litre 4-cylinder turbocharged motor, which produces 221 kilowatts and about 400 newton meters of torque.
Correct. This is the new Ignium motor from Jaguar, which is spread across the rest of the range as well. And yeah, in the F-Type sports car, might seem like a slightly odd decision, considering there's a perfectly good supercharged V6.
I'm just struggling. I slightly struggle with the V6 thing.
What do you mean by struggle?
Well, what I mean by struggle is right now, unless they're trying to phase the V6 out, I don't understand the pricing.
Yeah, so in South Africa, the pricing on this guy starts at about 1,020,000.
Yeah.
The V6 is 1,060,000.
Yeah, so for an extra 40,000 rand, you're getting, give or take, an extra about 25 odd kilowatts, which takes it to 250 or 251, whatever it is sitting at.
An extra 50 newtons.
An extra 50 newtons. The V6 sound, I mean, this sounds really good for a 2-litre when you're on the go, don't get me wrong, but 40 grand.
40 grand, I'd also rather have some V6 noise.
Yeah, and if you're buying a sports car, sure, it's nice to have low fuel economy, but
it's not that. It's not the main
surely
aim.
it's not your main concern. Yeah,
no.
So it just puzzles me because
they quote this at 7.2 liters per 100, and they quote the V6 at 8.4.
Yeah.
Okay, I would hazard a guess that real world you'll get the difference will be bigger between this and the V6. I think you'll use more fuel than you think in the V6. This has actually been pretty good for a sports car that's been driven fairly hard the last week or so.
And virtually only on
basically only on town driving. And it surprised me, whereas I think that in the V6 I probably would have, probably have a heavier foot in the V6 than
but that's probably because it sounds big.
Exactly, yeah.
So you would naturally do that.
Yeah.
I guess that's also the difference between supercharging and turbocharging. Is you can get much better fuel stats out of a turbocharger than out of a supercharger.
This is correct. But coming back to this guy, I think this feels nimbler. That 50 kilos is a lot. It's like taking a small person out the front of your car. So I think this does feel quite nimble.
Okay.
Steering feel and feedback is limited, as in most cars these days.
This one's, I have to say, is particularly numb. I find.
Is it?
I think it's very numb, but in fact I'd relate it very much to the Dodge Challenger I drove in the United States. It's, yeah, I mean, you know what's happening, but only by other things going on rather than what's happening
any feedback
through the wheel. But I would defend that slightly by saying this is a GT car more than a fully focused sports car, because it's exceptionally comfortable.
Yeah, this thing really is.
I mean, you could cruise down to Cape Town in this thing, no problems. Get out the other end and not have any backache, not worry about anything.
I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah. Yeah, so just the refinement that the Jaguar F-Type has makes me feel more like I'm in a GT car than an out-and-out sports car.
Yeah. Yeah, look, I'd probably agree in this 2-litre one. I'd probably agree with that. I think if you went and got a V8, you would have a slightly different experience.
Yeah. I mean, I've only driven the V8 on a skid pad, so
yeah,
it's difficult for me to say. And that thing was an absolute animal on the skid pad. It was great fun.
I think the benefit that this has got is the fact that they've kept the wheels a reasonable size.
Yeah.
They haven't gone super large with tyres that are painted on. So you still have quite a lot of sidewall going on the tyres.
Yeah, which is an interesting debate because we'll cut to a photo of it now. But the sidewall is such that it makes it very comfortable to drive. But if you look in the photos, aesthetically, you'd want bigger wheels. So it'll be an interesting debate for customers. Do they go big wheels, look a little bit cooler, or do they go for
Comfort.
out and out comfort? And I think it depends what you're using your F-Type for.
Yeah.
If it's a weekend cruiser, then you don't use a hell of a lot. You might go, no, I'll take some bigger wheels, please, and have the looks.
Yeah.
But if it's almost your daily driver, and you can easily use this as your daily
very
driver,
easily.
you might go, no, I'll take the comfort, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I think you're very much on the comfort side.
Oh, definitely. I also think that it makes it a better car to drive quickly when you've got that slight bit of sidewall flex that you can roll onto. So I would undoubtedly stick with the wheels that are on it. Interior? Great.
Yeah, coming to the interior, I do think that Jaguar have done exceptionally well here. All of the toggle switches along the dashboard here are so cool. Toggle switches are just the best thing that's ever been invented. But even like the small details on the air vents where they've written Jaguar, it's just small touches. The aircon that raises up out of the dashboard, that's very, very nice. It's a really nice touch.
Yeah.
The rubberized dials that adjust your climate control, also very nice, really good to the touch. I will often say that it's the things that you touch every day
that
make the big difference.
Yeah.
So everything on the steering wheel, your climate control, that kind of thing, it's got to be really on point.
Yeah.
I even like this little toggle switch that flips between your snow mode, which is exceptionally useful in South Africa, normal, and race mode.
So I think this actually says snow and rain.
Yeah, some snow, ice, rain.
Yeah,
rain conditions.
Yeah, exactly. Which really we don't. In Joburg, when it rains, you need a boat. That's not going to help you.
But yeah, in general, it's just nice. I mean, the handhold right here is an interesting touch, and certainly passengers jumping in have gone excellent. Of something to hang on to while you're being a hooligan, and it's quite nice to grab on, and it cocoons you a little bit as well.
Yeah, you're definitely cocooned in here.
Yeah.
To the point where I sometimes struggle with visibility, but I don't. It's something I'll happily sacrifice for.
Okay, so just to sort of wrap things up on the F-Type, I'd firstly just like to point out that the exterior looks, which we haven't really focused on, are something quite special.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to be blind to think that this thing's ugly.
And I mean, you get a lot of looks from a lot of people.
Yeah, they've really got this right.
Yeah.
When you talk competitors, there's Porsche Cayman, and
better than the Cayman
by a long way. I mean, the Cayman, you have to be blind to buy one.
It's not quite that bad with the 718.
Yeah, not anymore.
It's the best it's ever been, right?
Yeah.
But even so, this still kicks the pants off.
Yeah. I mean, and then anything from Audi, Merc, BM, don't hold the candle. Not that there's too much to offer, but they really got that right.
And I mean, the driving, we have mentioned the dead, or the relatively numb feel. But actually, the car's dynamics are very good.
Yeah, it's accurate when you turn it in. It feels balanced. You can play with the rear if you want to.
It's exceptionally pointy as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I've noticed.
Yeah. I think it's got really good front end grip. I think that it's got a good chassis underneath it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's really been a balancing act, I think, for Jaguar, and they've gone for a slightly softer, comfortable, more enjoyable experience on a daily basis, which I think will win a huge number of customers over to it. So, good on them for doing that. At $1 million, priced right.
Yeah, price pretty much right. As you know, it's a bit more expensive than a Cayman, but you might get a bit more kit than this, I think. I'm not actually too sure on that. It's probably equal-ish.
Yeah, it's difficult to work out with all of the various trim levels.
The Cayman's a bit quicker,
Yeah.
and the Cayman arguably will be better on a track. You know, Porsche mid-engine, that whole story. But yeah, no one really drives these things on track anyway, so
you would buy one?
if I was if someone put this in front of me, or this, or a Cayman, or basically any of the other competition,
You'd be in
I'd
this.
jump in the Jag, yeah.